Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I'm fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the bad thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some rank. I would never take up as a place. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the city. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. You in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit. But we living in it, we be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I assemble the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. You understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit.
A lot of people, before I start the class, I want to make sure you can read what's on the board. And so like it means forgive me, or you can say sorry. Or I apologize. All right. All right, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshabakathum to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We have ISUPK on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. It's since 1969. We've been teaching so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian men, women, and children a true heritage, true culture, true language according to the Bible. And not only the Bible, it could even be extended to archaeology and so on and so forth. This could trace all the way back. So our history is out there, and our history starts here within the ISUPK. With that being said, before I start on with the class, can anybody tell me in the chat if you're tuning in online, is the vision looking any grainy, blurry, choppy, um, anything? Before I start anything, I want to make sure that the camera is, all right, what's wide, which is good, right? So I'll be waiting on that. I give it a 20-second count because I got to start teaching. So, Most High in Christ, shout out to the sister Yahweh Shema, thought about Shem Yahweh Shai. Most High in Christ checking in, says I got you. All right. So, of course, I had to restart my curriculum, so we're starting back off the days of the week. And then next week, we're going to talk about weather, naming trees. Then the week after that, we're going to do what I've been wanting to do for a minute, and we're going to be actually forming sentences in the Hebrew. So, we're going to make sure we get to that. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the word day. I'm going to use my notes as a point of reference to ensure our accuracy. All right? So, the Hebrew word for day, if you don't have it in your notes, it will be Yawam. Yawam. Written in the Hebrew with an equal sign instead. It will be a Yah, a Y, and a Ma. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. The sister is on point. All right. They're right in the Syrian as well. We got the Yah right here. The one in the Syrian as well. All right, can you give me the Hebrew word for today? I will be using it when I talk to you. You should know this, see? Can you give me the Hebrew word for today? The Most High in Christ. That's why I pinned the sister answer prayer. Most High in Christ. Let me get it up there for a little second. All right, sis. If you need more time to look through your notes, just let me know. If not, I'm gonna move on. The Hebrew word for today will be ha. You want. You want. Let me know if I need to bring the camera closer so where you'll be able to see and take sharper notes. And then the time being, I'm gonna put it in Hebrew right here, the Lashawan Qadash. So it's really the same way as you want. You're gonna add a high. I don't know why I'm putting a Y right there. Got a brain part it now. It'll preempt it. High, your woman. And then in the Syrian, where you're gonna put a high, yeah, Y, Ma as such. Same way in the cereal. If I need to pull the camera closer, just let me know. And we'll kind of focus in a little better, or you'll be able to see the notes. If you're able to see it, yeah, no sweat. Most High in Christ to that. No, I'm gonna let this on the board for a little while. Okay, Most High in Christ. Okay, I see what's going on. Most High in Christ. She try to get her class in, so we in here now. I got shit, slavery with it. Most High in Christ. I ain't like, and they back up there. That's righteous, right there. Shit, slavery. Shit, slavery learning their Lashawan Qadash. Most High in Christ. Every day, sisters always give me a reason to take excuses away. That is funny. All right. The next word, which will be tomorrow, will be my car. My car. That will be the Hebrew word for tomorrow. Makar. And in the Hebrew, that will be written with a ma, ka, and a ra. Makar. And we will do the same thing in the Syrian over here. Open phrase ma, and in the Syrian, right? And then we got five Syrian is trash. So I like it. Yes. That would be Makar. You see, I can make that a little longer. That would be Makar in the Assyrian. And then we can jot down to yesterday or the day before. And that would be Thamawal. Ta ma wall. Thamawal is the Hebrew word for yesterday or the day before. Right? So of course we're gonna put a ta, ma, wa, and a la. Ta, ma, wall right there. Move it over, and of course we're gonna do the same thing in the Syrian. You know, get the spot out of there. Spot. All right. I'm a wall. And then sure notes, because you wouldn't believe it if I told you how ugly the thigh would look in a Syrian. So I'm gonna show the class on the way down. Yeah, I know I'm not making this up. I don't know what's up with the Syrian, but that's what a thigh would look like. I'm not sure if you can see it that good, but that's what a thigh would look like. That way, you know, I'm not just making this up. All right, so ta, ma, wa, tamawa, right there. Next, we have week. The word for week will be shabawai. Shabawai. And in Hebrew, they will be written as Sha, Ba, Wa, and the I. You will connect the Y and the I at the end, so it will be Sha, Ba, Y. And Assyrian, we got our Sha right here. Ba, Wa, and we got our I. Sha, Y. Right? So the days of the week will literally be Yom Shabbat. But you also have a more formal way of saying it. Let me see what I got there in my notes. All right. This is the more proper way to say it instead of slang like I just did, which is always a short way to say anything. But here we go right here. You have the more formal way to say it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna just write it out on the board. Right. So the days of the week will be Hayawam Hashabawat. Or really, I can write it up there. Just for time's sake. Oh, is it blurring up? In the event that it is blurring up, I'm gonna scoot it a tad bit closer. That way we get good clarity on that. Okay, so I'm gonna add the back here. That way it can be accurate because this is the word for the days of the week. Information I'm gonna just the bigger for you all you brothers and sisters out there. Days of the week. All right, there will be Hayawam, Ha Shabawai. Hayawam Hashabawai. I'm gonna leave that on board for a little while, for a little second, give you time to take the notes in class and online, and we'll move on from there. Now, it is a given that you have to learn the Lashawan Qadash. We are literally tiptoeing on the edge of World War III. Well, really, it's already here. So the less English you know, the better. You would want to be able to communicate without anybody like picking up what you're saying. You get what I'm saying? That's an extra defense if you think about it. Not only that, once we go back to just rebuilding everything and just starting over, we will want to abandon all the oppressive ways all the way down to the language. Now, granted, we have learned the oppressive language and been using it for years and years on out. But if you can learn the oppressive language, you should be able to learn your own and be able to push through with that. You get what I'm saying? So now that I done gave enough time to be able to take these notes, I'm gonna move over to the next subject, right? Well, not the next subject, but we're gonna get to the actual days of the week. Right. So let's get that. Let's get this on up out the way. You know what I'm saying? Get this on up out the way. You know? Now that we done got that out the way, we're gonna start off. So like, we're gonna start off by I really have to start out one day I'm gonna write all the days of the week, is trying to prepare your notes, both online and in class. All right. Man. I always struggle with the word wins, I ain't gonna lie. Because it don't make sense. All right. Then we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? Friday, Saturday. All right, sir. Now we can get straight to it. The first day with Sunday will be your one, Lashawan. Your one, Lashawan. Now, before we go any further, let's just get to the word. Let's just focus on the word Ra'ashwan, right? Ra'ash, because the root word Ra'ash is literally like chief, right? Ra'ashwan like chief or the start of. Well, let's just stick with chief, right? Chief is always number one, numero uno, right? But when you add the one at the end, it can turn chief or it turns chief into first. So Ra'ash was chief, meaning technically we're saying when we say you won Ra'ash line was Sunday, which is the first day, we're literally saying the first day or the chief of the week, or the chief day of the week, or the head of the week, right? So I'm gonna leave that right there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, gone. Right? Keep out a little bit. Still, give me a restaurant with the manager. All right. So we got your one, your iPhone. You go ahead and rewrite that without the dashes. Because they help me better. Your one, or iPhone. Equal your one, Let's see, I don't need to feel on let's see some. Yeah, I'll do it right here. Let that work. Yeah, one. For Ashland. Yeah, one for Ashland. For the day. So right here, we're gonna write first. No, we're right. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Just untangle the computer. See if I can get it a little closer. That one is type of machine. I love that good. All right, there. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. Most high price. If you can't see the board, just let me know. Until then, I'm gonna keep teaching. All right. We got first day, or the chief of the week, or chief day of the week. If you wasn't here for me to break down how we get Lashawan instead of Akai, being that it's the first day and Akai means one, all you gotta do is go back and watch the video. If you're watching it through YouTube, you can just rewind it. You're gonna get a brief, just a brief breakdown. I could go into a whole breakdown, but then that will require for me to teach a whole nother class to bring it all in. And I'd rather wait till we put sentences together to actually teach that. So 2 weeks from now, we'll be revisiting that. Well, I'm gonna pass it. No, I think I should have no time to teach out of it. I genuinely do. All right. So next, we got Yewon Shanya. Now, we already know Shanya is a Hebrew word for two. So, of course, this will be day two. As Yewon means day, Shanya means two. So, day two, or you can say second day. In the Hebrew, that will be Yewon Shana. Oh, yeah. If they did shine or not, the yeah is gonna be by itself. We're gonna stand strong, stand alone. Most High Christ, Most High Christ. Shalom, Lord Christ, brother Andre. I got you checking in. If you're struggling to see the board, just let me know. I'll move the camera closer. Until then, I keep teaching. Can anybody tell me the Hebrew word for the number three? We already know that we're talking about the days. We got that the first day is Yawam Ra'ashwan, the second day is Yawam Shanya. The Hebrew word for day is Yawam. So we're gonna write Yawam right here to get that part out of the way. I will wrote that in Hebrew, it's a lot. We're gonna get Yawam right here to knock that out of the way. Can anybody tell me the Hebrew word for day three? If not, I can go back and look at my notes for our confirmation of accuracy and point of reference, which I will show proof of it right here. That way you know I am not making these words up, and this is something that is talked about in school. And if you wasn't able to get that, you know, and no sweat, I got it. We got a one shalash. Shalash. So I'm gonna write SHALASH. L-A-S-H. Shalash. Yawam Shalash. Over here in the Hebrew, we always write from right to left instead of left to right. We even read from right to left instead of left to right. So you will start over here. We'll write a Ya, a Wa, and a Ma. And these first two lines, you will leave the Ya by itself and connect the Y and the Ma. You get Yawam, right? Yawam. And then it says Shalash. So from there you'll write a Sha, which looks like a W. You'll write a Sha, a La, and another Sha. And one shot by itself, and the next one will be connected to the La, which brings it to a Shalash. You want Shalash. But I already get it. The rest of this is going to be your woman. So let's go ahead and knock that out the way. Go ahead and get that out the way. Can anybody tell me what the Hebrew word is for number 4? If not, I will be happy to go ahead and put that on the board for you, using my notes as a confirmation of accuracy. As I have here once again. These are not my own words made up. I have given time. All right. Our body. The 4th day is our body. So you will put an I, which will be spelled A-H-R-A-B-I. Our body. And in the Hebrew, of course, you got your Ya, Y, your Ma. Just go ahead and make out your woman. Now we need our body, which would be an I, Ra, Ba, and the I. And of course, the I will be by itself. When the Ra be by itself, and the Ba and the I is going to be connected. Bring it to you one by by. Next, we have Thursday, or you can say the 5th day out of the week, which was also Wall, or you can say yesterday. So, for there we're going to write Kamash. Yawam, C-H-A-A, I'm going to Hebrew again, M-A-S-H, Yawam Kamash. Or you can say 5th day. So, we're going to write our Ya, Y, and our Ma once again. Use our connectors. And then next we have Ka, Ma, and a Sha. A 3-character word. Right? Or you can say 6 characters, but these are separate. We got Yawam Kamash. Now we pick back into the notes. We have Friday, or we can say today, which would be how you want. In the Hebrew word Friday is Yawam Shasha. Shasha. That'll be spelled S-H-A-S-H-A. So Shasha. And that will be the 6th day, which I got the 6th right there. The correct ordering of the week. The first day is not Monday, the first day is Sunday. The Lord rested on the 7th day. If you claim that the first day to be Monday, that throws off the entire order of the days. And that's why people tend to go and worship the Most High on a day he never rested. Because of this mystery. All right. Now we got Shashai. So like Mark tried to dry out on me, so I'm gonna switch to the next one. All right. So your woman, and just like the previous lines, this time we got Shasha, which would be a two character. And they both will be separate, one using the connector. If you are able to see the screen, put a one in the chat. If not, let me know. Until then, I'll keep moving. Now, back to our notes. We have for the final day, which is a clear the day. Make sure you know I'm not making this up. I'm gonna hold it, because that way you can see I can't type it. Oh, wait, dang, I'm all the way up. So likely. See that? I'm holding, can't type it. So I can't make this up, change it up. You zoom in, and what do you see? See Shabbat. Or you can say Sabbath. Most high Christ, I got you. Shabbat. Your one Shabbat will be the final day out of the week. Your one Shabbat. Never talk too much, so like it. Now we got our Yavon, Yah, Awa, and our Ma, El Horrible. You do that? Yeah, bro. Yavon. Then we got Shah, Ba, and Ata. Shabbat. Now you got 7 days out of the week. You got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Short Sunday to Saturday, just to save us time, right? And then if you go down and you read down, you should. Outlet source. This is traded among the school, but we do have scholars that go back and study. And we also do use the Blue Letter Bible, 2-letter lookup. And we have actual Hebrew scholars within the school that actually do their major due diligence. And we also had top colleges come and test us to make sure what we were teaching was all the way accurate, and it was able to be proven that everything that we are teaching in these classes is nothing close to a lie, not even a little bit, not even a little tittle. So if you want, just either hit me up after class or reach out to the school number, and we'll get something set up where you can have these exact notes, or you could just take no down screenshot, anything. However, we're gonna get with you on that. But we're gonna make sure you get this true. So we're gonna make sure you get that. So that's something we can arrange. So if you read down this list, you should have Yawam Ra'ash one, Yawam Shanya, Yawam Shalash, Yawam Arabai, Yawam Kamash, Yawam Shashat, Yawam Shabbat. That is exactly what you should have in your notes, in your screenshots, in your notes, in your notes in class. You know you are. Come on, I see you. I will pay a lot of good attention here. Whole time Christ. Right? You should most definitely have them. If anybody teach you anything different than what was taught in this very class tonight, they'll teach you a lot. There's no such thing as ease. There's no such thing as use. There's no such thing as, you know what I'm saying, anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing. In the A's, we have I's, but we don't actually have A's. We don't, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't really have like a jumpy set of vowels. The Hebrew language itself is a very strict language. Even when you look it up back in the day, you do your due diligence, like our scholars and like the colleges that they would approve, it is a very strict language. So every I you see, instead of saying yay wham or your wham, it's your womb. You get what I'm saying? It's I. It's a strong I sound. You're gonna hear that a lot. Other than the I, you will get an I, an I. That's it. I. Then of course you got your yas and your y, but as far as like the whole vowel and syllables go, we don't actually have anything like the American language is set up. Now, of course, I would have to bring out the English words, break it down to the Hebrew. That way you're able to get this, be able to read that and transliterate it. Right? All right. So I'm gonna let that sit on the board for a little while. Give everybody time to get their notes, screenshots, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna rush and get it off the board because then I'd be becoming a stumbling block to my brothers and sisters, and I will never do that. So we're gonna just leave it right there. In class, if you done what you know, just raise your hand. You don't have to make your voice known unless you're asking a question. All right. All right. Brother, check in our way from me. What is it, Knoxville, Tennessee? That's a big one right there. Most high Christ. The Lord been working hard. He barely even lifted a finger not really did so much work. He done reached out way out to the Knoxville. Most high Christ. I most high Christ. Just myself. All right. Now that we got the days of the week, I want to go back. Well, the rest of the class, tuning out. I know a few people have slaveries, and that's what we call it. In the truth, we call job slaveries because that's how it really is. So yeah, I was gonna hear do a quick recap. I know the brothers and sisters in the class right now, they pretty much know there wouldn't be no sense of giving any of y'all a recap. There wouldn't be no sense of that, huh? Y'all in here with me every week. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some time and we're gonna end the class in just a few seconds, few minutes shortly. And brother that's online, do you have any questions? If you do, I should have enough time to answer it. I got less than 18 minutes left. So if you have any questions, just shoot away. A lot of cases I do have to answer, and if I don't, I reach out to the man above me because I'm fresh in teaching, but I keep up. So whatever question you have, just shoot away. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead, pull out my notes once again, and kind of right here, so you can see that this is once again something you cannot edit, and this will be next week class because next week I was gonna do the months, I want to do the weather, and I was gonna do the name of the trees, and then the week after that I was gonna be forming sentences using Hebrew. Yeah, kind of. We can make it happen. We can make that happen. All you gotta do is just reach out. We have a school number. If you tune in through YouTube. Okay, go on Facebook. Let me see if I can put chat second. So like, it's that. Let's see real quick. Put the school number in the chat for you. You reach out to that number. You ask for a brother named Akaria Allah. Or you can speak to the man that answers the phone, the first man that answers the phone. I'm getting that number for you right now. All right. Here we go. This is how you post in the chat. Most high Christ. Okay, the number I'm putting in the chat will be a 615 number. This will be the school's number right here. Oh, okay. It only sent to. Okay, well. Oh, well, never mind. Posted out. Most high Christ. It didn't send to Facebook. Okay, I got you. Still learning this technology still. Right. So that would be the number. You just reach out. All right. So what I was doing this week is to start off. We have the word dash. The dash translates to month. And of course, if you add a yum, it makes it plural, but it makes it plural masculine. So if you Kadash yum, you have Kadash yum, you will get months. That is what we're going to be going over next week. What is a month? And what are the months? And how do you call them out in Hebrew? Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Yup, every question you have, we always be ready to answer it. And we're most definitely active out of class, just as well we are as we were in class. So anytime you have a question, ask any teacher, and we'll present you the answer. All right. So, like I said, you have what I just showed on the board. You will have Qadash and Qadash Yom, and you will have the Syrian as well as the Hebrew, and that's what we're gonna go over. So next you're gonna learn about what a month is, what are the months, how do you write it out in both the Paleo Hebrew or the Lashawan Qadash, and how do you write it as well in the Syrian. That is what we're gonna go over. And shortly after that, within that same span, tomorrow will be a longer class. I mean, not tomorrow. I said tomorrow. I'm sorry. I feel like, man, next week already came. Love this class. But yeah, next Friday, which feel like tomorrow for me, so much not for everybody else. We will most definitely be having a 3-part class within the span of 2 hours. So, with that, we are the ISUPK line 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Hano. It is pre-1950 Kabash line, and that will be my time. Shalom. And don't forget to pay Passover fee. If you're not able to pay Passover fee, contact camp leader in your nearest zone, and we'll make sure we're able to complete your Passover fee to where you're able to make to the Passover, which will be held in Houston, Texas. And the official Passover day will be on the 4th, but the days following up to it will be a lot of great things. You got things for the kids, you got plenty of things for the adults, slaughter of the lamb, all black party, you got trail rides, so on and so forth. It's going to be an amazing experience. If you have not already heard about it, well, now you heard. And there will also be General Muhammad teach scripture breakdown as well. So, with that being said, we're going to end the class on that.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.